So let's talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know DJ Bless One, the best one, is a real journalist. I only bring receipts here. No feelings involved, only receipts. So there's a great coach by the name of Todd Dodge and his son Riley Dodge. Texas football got an outstanding, great football. Now, over there at Southlake, Carroll, he was a coach who won 79 games out of 80 games, and he got a head coaching job in college from high school to college at North Texas University. It happened in 2006, and I remembered it like it's yesterday. Why are we doing this? Because there's an article that was presented yesterday contradicting almost everything that a certain segment of the community likes. So now that article is talking about Deion is in a privileged position. Deion was never supposed to get the job at Colorado or JSU. He had no real coaching experience. He was a high school coach, but never forget the part that Todd Dodge was a high school coach as well, one of the most phenomenal coaches at the time. And I'm going to play the video instead of saying anything else.
Todd Dodge has 125 victories in his high school coaching career, but none of those have come in the last 2 years. Why? Because after his Austin Westlake team won the 2021 state title, Dodge hung up the whistle and called it a career. But his retirement, well, it didn't stick.
Want to give them your all, and are you ready to give them your all? And absolutely, I am. And so that thought was part of the, the reason why I took the job. And if I couldn't have come to men's with that, about being able to get that juice going again.
Being able to expect the things that he wants to do.
Now, that video you seen is him getting out of retirement and coming back into football in 2024. But it's going to make sense. Stay tuned. Let's hit that intro.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So why did I play that video? Listen, man, Texas got a beautiful atmosphere of football. We used to have Florida versus California. I remember Devin Hester took one to the house. He was from Suncoast High School. Then it was Florida versus Georgia series. And definitely when Florida versus Texas, man, we did our thing. I don't know if y'all remember Miami Northwestern with Ja'Cory Harris, Darius Johnson. I forgot the defensive tackle name. Marcus Fortson. Man, they had a lot of people. Andrew Bain. Just everybody, bro. Sean Spence, all these guys some of them will be NFL players, but Division I players. And this was the game right here when they played against Riley Dodge, the son of Todd Dodge.
2007 national champion.
Northwestern Bulls traveled to Texas, Southlake, Carroll,
right.
2007 national championship.
This was the game of the year in 2007, y'all. Following the 2006 season right here. Miami Northwestern went to work. This was one of them classic games, y'all. Classics after classics, no gymnastic. Pay attention. Tommy Streeter. I know all these players by heart, y'all boys. We had a team, and Southlake had a team too. NFL players on the field. NFL talent on the field. Amazing. Ja'Cory Harris to Darius Johnson. Gosh, man, felt like this was yesterday. There it again, Tommy Streeter. Oh, that's Johnson again. Riley Dodge was doing good too, y'all. What I'm showing you guys and starting a video like this is to show you I'm not like a lot of, look, there's good Mayo people, but there's a lot of Mayo people who are fake, racist, and evil. So what I'm showing you is I don't think like them. I give fairness everywhere, bro. It's football. We don't look at race when it comes to football. We look at best versus the best. Just like during the Roman cathedral and gladiator days at that Roman Coliseum, it was not about who was a slave and who was not. It was like, who is the greatest fighters in the world being brought to us so we can enjoy it for our entertainment, bro. That's what the games are supposed to be. So when I see people being a hypocrite to Deion Sanders for bringing his son with him, wait a minute. When Todd, look, when Todd Dodge got this job, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the pictures before the articles. I love the fact that he took his son with him to North Texas. Nobody bat an eye. Nobody said nothing. In fact, even guys like me, I was loving it because I had dreams one day of going into business with my father. You know what I mean? Me being a dad now, I got dreams of my sons right now because I got a lot of sons. I can't wait when they have other aspirations besides football or anything they get into. Who wouldn't want to work with their son or be close with their? In fact, his son, Riley Dodge, is coaching the dad's legacy right now over there at Southlake, Carroll. And nobody had nothing to say. Nobody bat an eye. Nobody called it privilege. Nobody said inexperience and all this. Everybody loved the father and son moment. But why, when it comes to us, all the extra outrage? I remembered when this guy was hired at North Texas. You know what I mean? December 12th, 2006, he replaced Daryl Dickey. And Daryl was a brother, but Daryl sucked as a coach. I didn't mind North Texas getting rid of him. I applauded this hire right here. The man won 79 games out of 80 games. What more did people want him to do, bro? He took the job, and guess what? When he took the job, he dominated, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he did. But here's the thing. When I mean dominated, he dominated and better than what I thought he could do as far as the high school ranks. But when he actually converted to the college ranks of things, there was no Colorado story here. There was no Coach Prime story here. The man was garbage as a head coach in the college level. Nobody said anything. His son was so awful at North Texas. When his father got fired, his son changed his position from quarterback to wide receiver at McNeese State. So they digressed it as the level and challenges got harder for them. They didn't really rise to the occasion. But when you looked at Deion, he excelled as a coach at JSU, then took a tougher job. Compared to North Texas and Southlake Carroll High School, Deion had the harder job. He went from coaching a small private school, got the Jackson State job, HBCU, elevated that as well, got a Power 5, Power 6 job, elevated that in his second year. So he was the better coach in every single way. Didn't even have this so-called experience like Todd Dodge. His son excelled in high school by far greater than what Riley Dodge did. Excelled at Jackson State University, HBCU, excelled at the Colorado Buffaloes University. But all you hear is the hoopla. His dad held his hand. His dad gave him this. All you see is degenerates. But when Todd Dodge got relieved of his duty, the media was quiet about this. This man compiled for a record of 6-37. He was in his fourth year of a 5-year contract. Think about that. North Texas gave this man a 5-year contract. A college Division I university gave a high school coach who was unproven yet a 5-year contract. And you guys don't believe in Mayo privilege. This is why the world is having Mayo fatigue. You're talking about black fatigue, but what about Mayo fatigue? This guy had a combined record of 6-37 for the Mean Green. Right? No one said anything. You see, I'm a real journalist because I'm not just a Deion fan, a Shedeur fan. I'm a football fan. And I've been proving it with every video. Forget about who gets more views than each other. I get good views too, but forget about the views. My work is better than everybody who's your favorite YouTuber. They don't know this right here. They don't know these stories. They hopped on the bandwagon of Shedeur and Deion so they can get monetization money. That's why they never go at certain communities who could. It might look like they're going at them. They don't call out names. They're afraid to say what it is for sponsorship. I'm not. So when I look at all this, even when he got hired at North Texas, I was surprised that no one said nothing, bro. It's been like that for us. It's been an ongoing issue for years. Years and years, bro. Undeserving people who get a privileged position and no one bats an eye over there. No one has outrage or male outrage, however you would like to say it. And I'm still honored by Todd in the bowl game, him and his dad. Like, instances and videos like this is why I love the Todd family.
Championship match. Well, a state championship matchup at Arlington on Saturday night. It's being called the Dodge Bowl. Todd Dodge versus Riley Dodge. Father against son, Austin Westlake and Southlake, Carroll.
Title in 2006. Head coach Todd Dodge, his son Riley, the star quarterback, and a moment that will live in infamy.
I threw up on the football field.
Trey sitting next to him, and you could just see Trey just shaking his head like, that's Riley.
He had thrown up like on the sideline between series, but never actually in the game.
And he throws the touchdown pass, so that was, legendary.
As legend would have it, that year Carroll, now coached by Riley, beat Austin Westlake, now coached.
And that was kind of weird. I said, hey, love you, son.
Love you, son. I love that moment. I got nothing to say negative about Riley Dodge or Todd Dodge. They're in my hearts, bro, because that's my generation. I grew up watching teams outside of where I live at, not just teams in Florida. I was watching teams in Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, even California, which produces great quarterbacks. Bro, I was in love with football to the point where it was not normal for a high school kid to be painted. That's why I knew I was going to have a voice in commentary. Like, I may have not been the best athlete, but I know the game of football. And I never was a hater, bro. Like, I damn near shed a tear when I was younger, seeing him being reunited with his son. Like, this is when I got a little bit older, but still young. And I seen him and his dad working together, and then his son taking over at Carroll High School. Let me put that in the picture again, bro, because people need to see what it is, bro. Let me put that picture. This picture right here, to see Riley Dodge as a grown man now, living his father's legacy. How could you hate that story? That's the American story. Just like, what's that movie? With Dawson, from the Dawson Creek actor. It was that football movie with the team blew something. Y'all tell me in the comment sections. And he throws up on the floor. He takes over for his injured buddy. Like, this is the American story we all love, bro. So my dreams got shattered when I seen how hatred can come out of people, bruh, spewing profusely out of their pores, just hatred towards us merely for our complexion and self-preservation, because we know it's deeper than skin complexion. It's just your insecurities, bro. To see someone who you were told is lesser than you outdo you in everything, it gotta bother you in every way. But me, you get mad at me for calling out the things that actually exist. And even though I give you guys respect, you dismiss that part and say Bless One is racist. But when have I ever been racist? That's most of us, even our most criminals in our communities, the murderers in our communities, they're not even racist, guys. They actually hate each other before they hate you, Mayo people. But I see some clown in the comment section. Bless One, you gotta stop this. You gotta love everybody. And my thing to you is fuck you. Fuck you and the entire groups you come from, because I know you cowards. Every day you're cheering on your peers who talk negative about us, who say black fatigue and all that. You never go to them and tell them to fall back. So I know you. No, I'm not going to stop, because I don't have any hatred in my body like that. But I do got get back. I do got that all the way. I do got speak the truth like the scripture tells us. And you don't like that, because the scripture's shown us the truth cuts like a sword. And we've been slicing and dicing like Alexander the Great came back, minus the little dudes he messed with. Like Alexander the Great came back, but minus the little dudes that he messed with. Don't let that go over your head. Some of y'all ain't catching it because they ain't a catch-22 for you. But nonetheless, I love what my coach Deion Sanders is doing out here. I love the fact that he brought up a couple of brothers in the coaching department to get higher levels of coaching. We don't have a nepotism issue. We're doing the same thing our Mayo counterparts have been doing with the other groups of people out there, and you guys don't like it, but I love it and I don't care. We learned it from you guys. We took your blueprint, and that's the whole point of this video, to substantiate everything I say, to show proof. You people who crocodile tears and get the crying, we don't give a fuck. We care about universal laws of love, which is loving each other, taking care of each other, no matter if you're black, white, Spanish, Asian, love each other. And I'm not even being corny when I say that. Love each other. At the end of the day, Deion is going to be my brother for life, and you guys are going to be my brothers for life. And listen, Todd Dodge and Riley Dodge, I'm always going to speak highly of them, no matter what their skin complexion is, because unlike racist Mayo people, I love a heartwarming story. I love great American heroes. Point blank, period. You can't get over that. So it's always going to be deeper than sports, bigger than sports. I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. You got it. Bitch, you guessed it. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Why wouldn't I like Todd Dodge and Riley Dodge? Don't all my videos I end with love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed.
I see the jealousy and hate. I see the